guys, so I just wanted to update you. We're going to be swapping Snowflake's motor up here in Denver in the apartment complex parking lot here because it just worked out that way, and we have the motor over here in the back of the blue truck over here, and we are about to unload it and get it ready to be installed. So here it is right here for Snowflake. Get this puppy installed. All right, so here's the new engine. Just kind of sitting here taking a look at things. Flywheel looks good. We're just gonna basically pull these off there because they just left them. All these connections, those are all trash. All right, so I got the new motor sitting in here. Everything's looking good. This is this coolant crossover pipe. I'll just replace this one with the one from my other motor. There's a bunch of stuff on here that I can easily replace. They had these wires right here, got a little smashed. Probably too much to reuse. So I will have to kind of dig down into the underneath intake manifold here to replace those wires from the other motor, but that shouldn't be a problem at all. I'm trying to think if there's anything else on here that I needed to fix or replace. I don't think so. Otherwise, everything was looking pretty good. Turbos are good. Trying to turn the crank to see. Oh man, that sounds horrible. Definitely like 1,000 parts in there just getting mangled.
Okay, now the water drained out of that intake. Did it come out?
No, not yet.
All right. Well, that's a good thing it turns. That means.
I wonder if it's spinning the pistons at all.
I think it is.
Oh, well, water's coming out of it now. That's fine. It's just water.
Yeah, it spins. That's a good thing. My uncle's was a lot harder to turn.
That means the crank's not broken.
Which is a good thing.
All right, guys, another quick update here. We are getting this thing ripped down. It's coming along. We got all the bolts out of the transmission. There's like a little window right there. And as you spin the flywheel, you can take off the bolts that screw through the flywheel into the transmission section of it. So we got all those out. And I was trying to get the radiator off, and I put a little pinhole in it, which is really unfortunate, and it was leaking. So I'm gonna have to get a new radiator for this thing. But the radiator is literally about to lift out of here. I just got to pop this other transmission line off of here. I got this one disconnected from here, and I got some tape on it so it doesn't get dirt in it. But we are looking good. I think I'm going to, I took the bolts out of it, but I think I'm going to leave this cross member piece here. So you can see it moves. I think I'm going to leave it here. I think the motor will come out of here without having to remove it. But if I do need to remove it, I can easily do that because I already took the bolts out of it. I'm just trying to limit the amount of wiring that I'm gonna have to mess with. It's definitely a process, and it's getting tiring. And I've been at it since 8 o'clock this morning, and it's getting close to 3 p.m. So yeah. Oh, and one other thing that I need to make a note of is the turbos are missing 2 bolts for the exhaust. So I'm gonna have to order 2 bolts for those. Got my friend Kenny coming this afternoon, and we're gonna get into this thing. All right, guys, so we just pulled the radiator out of here. So the radiator's sitting there. We just got that thing pulled out. We've got this cross member just kind of sitting here. I think we have plenty of room to get the motor out of here. And Kenny's working on getting the motor mount bolts out. And let's see, what else are we gonna work on here? I'm gonna start taking the hood off here in just a second. So it's coming along. Hopefully we'll get this motor out today. That's the plan. All right, so we've got the hood off here. And what is going on? Kenny is gonna try to catch this rabbit. I mean, I've been trying to contact him about his extended warranty, and it's time for him to pay up.
Not gonna go the right direction. If I can get him in there, he knows where to go. He knows to not. If you're patient enough, you can catch him. He knows to go that way.
He's done. You're done. But we are like minutes away from pulling this thing out, so we're gonna work on that right now. We got to back this thing up though first, so that's gonna be fun.
Pull with my truck.
Yeah, we could
That
pull
would
it.
actually be easier.
Probably pull it with your truck since it's already set up to do it. Maybe.
Yep.
All right, so we just pulled her back. Got the tow strap there. Got her pulled back and shocked the wheels. So we've got all this space right here to work in front of it. Should give us plenty of space to get this motor pulled out of there. So that's gonna be our next job right now, is starting to get this motor pulled out. And there are some gigantic worms. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna do this. Probably like that. We're professionals. We know exactly what we're doing with this. Okay,
About to
I've
pull the
already
motor here. You got some pressure
There's
on
pressure on it.
it? Oh,
Well, that did not work out.
I'll
well.
stop recording and I'll help you now.
Okay. I'm gonna try to wiggle it a little bit.
Okay. Let's see some daylight through there. Oh yeah. We're really loose at the top. Okay, so we missed a bolt on the bottom here.
Yep, missed the bolt. Not good.
Now it's coming apart.
We're getting it.
There you go. Coming close. Okay, we're about to.
All right, here she comes. She's coming out. Okay. Check.
Watch to make sure we're not.
Make sure there's nothing connected to it.
I'll watch.
Electrical connections, or is anything?
I'm looking. Come straight up a little bit. Don't go back any further.
I'm just gonna take a look over here.
There's something right here, but I don't think it's, none of this
I don't
is.
think anything's connected.
None of that's attached.
I think we're good.
Okay.
We need to go back a little bit. I almost tried to use this thing on the jack, and I was like, why is that not working? It's down here.
That's not gonna work.
Well guys, motor's out, and here's the new motor. This thing is very much trashed. As you can see, we got a big old crack right here. See if I can zoom in on that. Got a big old crack right there, a couple holes right here. Then if I go ahead and spin this motor around, you guys will see this big old window right there in the side of the block. So this thing is very much trash. We will be getting everything swapped over that we need to swap over from here to the new motor. But I think the new motor is pretty much set to go for the most part. So there's a few things we're gonna need to transfer over, and we're gonna get that done as quickly as we possibly can. So we're gonna get to that. So I'm just kind of wiping some of this stuff down while I'm in here.
Oh yeah. Another one.
Some more, 3 of them. More broken pieces. All right, so we got the old motor. It's just sitting right there. And we'll do a separate video on taking that whole thing apart and seeing what the damage was inside. But now we're about to lift this thing up. So Kenny, go ahead and lift that thing up. Just gonna suck it in over here a little bit. There we go. Remove this.
There we go.
Going over?
We're good. Yep, keep going.
Okay, I'm gonna let it down just a little bit. Here we go.
I'll keep it forward. Here we go. Yeah, because it's gonna go forward.
Yeah, it is a lot. I'm probably gonna have to back up actually.
Keep going, I'll tell you. Okay, going.
Needs to go.
We're good.
Needs to go to me to this side just a little bit.
Yep, I can.
Okay. Oops.
Oops.
That was my fault.
Yeah.
Whoopsie. I went the wrong way when I was trying to twist this. Ooh. Okay, you're gonna need to weasel that out a little bit.
Weasel what out? Oh, that.
Start getting it weaseled down there.
You get it like pushed into place.
I was up close and personal. Well guys, it was a long night of working on the truck. It's not fully finished yet. Still have to get some of the bolts lined up with the flywheel. It was a really big pain and there's a couple of them are still not lined up properly. So we're gonna still have to finagle it around a little bit and get it, jiggle it and get it in there. But otherwise, we've got the new motor in there. It's just not fully bolted up just yet. But that's gonna have to be in a different video. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Thanks for watching and we'll see you later.